Today is day 1 of week 1 of this 8-week strength program. We are training legs today. We're going to jump right in. First exercise up is the leg press. You can really use any leg press machine that your gym has. We're going to do 2 sets of 8 to 12 reps. These 2 sets are your working sets. I recommend getting in at least 1 or 2 warm-up sets first before going heavier. The next exercise are seated hamstring curls. Again, get some warm-up sets in and then go right into your working sets. Rest at least 1 minute between sets. The third exercise are leg extensions. Challenge yourself during each set by almost going to failure at the end of your reps. The fourth exercise are standing calf raises. If you do not have a calf machine, you can hold a plate, dumbbell, or kettlebell and do single or double leg calf raises. The last exercise are forward lunges. This is going to be challenging here at the end of this workout, but I know you can do it. Focus on using good form, drop the weight if you have to. Again, do not allow your front knee to travel over your toes. So that's it. Cross off legs. This was a tough workout today and your body is stressed, so be sure to get your recovery drink in and rest up tonight. Tomorrow is day 2 and we're going to focus on chest and triceps. I'll see you tomorrow at the gym. Are you ready for day 2? I know I am. Let's train chest and triceps today. We are focusing on 3 chest exercises and 2 tricep exercises. The first are butterflies or flies on a machine. Focus on using your pecs, your chest muscles, to lift the weight off the stack. Find that weight that makes it burn toward the end of the rep range. Keep it heavy enough so that you can eke out your last rep with proper form. Next are elevated push-ups. Try different heights, on a bench, perhaps a wall. Challenge yourself. Keep your elbows tucked in and push all the way up, protracting your shoulder blades. On to standing cable chest presses. In this one, keep your elbows up, your head up and stationary, and also keep your torso stationary as well. Moving on to triceps. We have the rope triceps push down first. Keep your elbows tucked in, only moving your forearms. Drop the weight if you have to ensure proper form. The last exercise is the triceps push down on a machine. Check the machine first to see how the movement should occur. Different machines have different grips. Again, focus on keeping your elbows tucked in, moving only your forearms. So that is the end of day 2. Tomorrow is day 3, and it's your first rest day, where we will talk about setting goals. See you tomorrow! Today I want to take some time to talk about your fitness goals. You really want to make sure your goals are identified and are clear. What are your goals? Do you want to be stronger, feel better, look better? These things have different meanings to different people. When setting your goals, you want to make sure they are SMART. What I mean by that is that they are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. For an example, just saying that you want to get healthy is just a goal that is just way too general. A better way to set a goal would be to say, I want to lose 10 pounds of my body weight in 3 months. This goal is very specific, you can measure it, and it is possible to accomplish in 3 months. That's a very reasonable amount of time to lose this amount of weight. In addition, when identifying your goal, think about the different aspects of your life. For an example, physically, mentally, and psychologically, how can all 3 of these areas benefit from exercise? You want to also identify short-term and long-term goals. Once you know your goals, write them down, share them with others, and refer back to them often. It is proven that once you share your goals, you will hold yourself more accountable to reaching those goals. Focus on your short-term goals first. Small successes along the way will lead you to reaching your long-term goals. As you go through this program, reevaluate your goals. Maybe you need to revise them, delete some, add some. Everyone progresses differently, and change is okay. Tomorrow is day 4, so get ready for back and biceps.
Are you rested and ready for day 4? Today we're going to focus on back and biceps. Yesterday was a rest day, so let's hit this workout hard. We have 3 back and 2 bicep exercises. Keep it heavy enough so that it burns on your last rep with proper form. As you lift, focus on keeping your core tight and back straight. This will help in protecting your back from injury. The first are machine-assisted pull-ups. Pull-ups are great for developing your back, and an assisted machine is a good place to start if you cannot do a pull-up on your own. Use an overhand grip greater than shoulder width apart, arms extended. Keeping your back straight, pull with your lats and not your arms. Drive your elbows down. Go as high as you can and then return back down. Next are wide grip lat pull downs. Use an overhand grip greater than shoulder width apart. Lean back slightly and pull the bar down so that it comes towards your upper chest. Bring your arms and shoulder blades down and back. Squeeze those back muscles and shoulder blades at the end range. Torso remains stationary. Really focus on not using your forearms to pull the weight down. Your back should be the focus and the main muscles doing the work. The last back exercise are seated cable rows. Grab a V-bar for this exercise so that your hands are in a neutral grip. Feet are placed on the foot pads. Knees slightly bent. Back should be straight and at a 90-degree angle with your legs. Chest out. Slowly pull the handle toward your torso until it comes close to your abs. Squeeze and contract the back muscles. Just like the last exercise, don't use your arms to pull the weight back. If this is happening, drop the weight. Proper form should trump how much weight you are lifting. First, to ensure proper muscle development, and secondly, to prevent injuries from occurring. Moving on to biceps, we have the machine biceps curl first. Adjust the machine for your size. Different machines have different setups. The general movement is to pull your forearm toward your upper arm. Squeeze the biceps at the end range and then slowly lower in a controlled fashion. The last exercise today is the biceps curl with a resistance band. Focus on keeping your elbow close to your side and move only your forearm. Palm is facing out. Keep your torso stationary. Turning your palm slightly out at the top will help accentuate the contraction. Cross off day 4. Tomorrow is day 5, and we're going to train shoulders and abs. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's day 5, last training day for the week. You have 2 full rest days to look forward to, so let's crush our shoulders and abs today. First up is the machine shoulder press. Sit down on the machine, select your weight. Grab the handles at your side and keep your elbows bent in line with your torso. Lift the handles, extend the arms fully. Hold position at the top briefly and then slowly lower back down. Next are machine reverse flies. Set up so the handles are at shoulder level. Arms should be slightly bent during the movement and all motion occurs at the shoulder joint. Briefly pause at the end range. That's it for shoulders. Let's move on to abs. We have 3 to do today. First up are bicycle crunches. Lie down with your lower back pressed to the floor. Knees are bent and in the air. Slowly do a pedaling motion with your legs, alternating right elbow to left knee and left elbow to right knee. Focus on crunching your abs to each side. A slow speed with good form is best. Next are regular crunches. Again, lie with your lower back pressed to the floor. Knees are bent with feet flat. Contract your abs, curl your shoulders, and your upper body toward your thighs. Don't strain or pull on your neck. Keep your lower back on the floor, hold briefly, then return. Last exercise are reverse crunches. Lie on your back with legs extended and arms either at your sides or under your lower back for support. Bring your legs into your chest, curl your pelvis backward. Hips will come off the floor as your knees touch your chest. You can either return to the starting position at this point, or for some extra focused ab attention, extend your legs into the air. Keep your abs contracted the entire time. So that is it. Day 5 is done. Cross it off. Tomorrow's day 6, and it's a rest day where we're going to talk about muscle soreness. Rest up tonight, go have a protein shake for recovery, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, today is day 6, and it's another rest day. By now you may be feeling sore from this program. That is totally expected, especially if you have never lifted weights before. You have been putting your muscles through a lot of stress. It's okay to be sore, and don't let it discourage you. The soreness will get better as you recover. There are some things that you can do to help alleviate your soreness. The first would be to stretch. This will help improve mobility by lengthening your muscles. Now, some research has shown that stretching really doesn't do anything to reduce soreness. But of course, it doesn't hurt to try. It just may actually work for you. The next thing is to foam roll. Have you ever felt a knot in your muscle or experienced a specific tender area, perhaps in your calf or your hamstring or maybe another muscle? Those knots are adhesions where the muscle fibers have become bundled up and are no longer in proper alignment in the direction of the muscle. By using a foam roller and applying gentle and static force, you can alleviate those adhesions and straighten out the muscle fibers. Once you break up those adhesions, the tension will be released in the muscle tissue and the tender areas will subside. Next, make sure you're eating enough healthy fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. These are going to help repair and maintain your muscle. Next, make sure you're using ice. This helps to reduce the inflammation in the muscle tissue. Ice is especially important right after your activity. The next would be heat. Heat increases circulation and helps to improve the speed of recovery. But make sure you only use heat in between your workouts. You don't want to apply heat directly after an activity because it's only going to promote inflammation in your muscles. The last one is to keep moving. I know if you're sore, the last thing you may want to do is move. But from experience, a light cardio workout the next day after a leg workout has really helped to decrease my muscle soreness. So, tomorrow is day 7. It's the last day of week 1. You have another rest day tomorrow, but it's going to be an active rest day. We'll talk about nutrition. I'll see you tomorrow.
Today is day 7. It's the last day of your first week. Today I want to talk about nutrition. Nutrition is so important to help you reach your goals and get you through these weeks of training. This program does not have a set meal plan. The goal is just to eat healthier and begin to see where you can swap out foods by choosing healthier options. Your foods are your fuel. Whole foods such as vegetables, proteins, fruits, and high fiber foods will increase your energy levels, prevent blood sugar fluctuations, and help you control your appetite. You want to try and stay away from high sugar, highly processed, and refined foods. As you take time to reflect on your goals, your diet should mirror those goals. For an example, if one of your goals is to lose body fat, you should be consuming less calories than what you're burning on a given day. Protein and fiber sources are good for this goal because these types of foods have lower calories, make you feel full longer, and have an increased thermogenic effect on the body. It all comes down to calories in versus calories out. So, now I want to share with you what I eat and how often I eat on this plan. I count macros, and I track my calories along with those macros. Your macros are your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. A good app to keep track of your daily eating is called My Macros Plus. This app allows you to search for and scan food items and inputs the nutritional content. You can set your macro goals, and the app will calculate your foods and show you exactly how much you have consumed and what is left for the day. So, back to my diet. I focus on a diet that is greater than 50% protein every day and fill in the rest with carbs and fats. One day may be higher carb and lower fat, and vice versa. Having a food scale comes in handy when calculating your macros. You want to be sure your portion sizes are accurate. I eat every 2 to 3 hours, which ends up being about 5 to 7 meals depending on the day. My main protein sources are chicken, fish, egg whites, lean ground turkey, bison meat, and protein powder. My carb sources are oatmeal, sweet potatoes, brown rice, rice cakes, and whole grain pastas. My main fat sources are almonds, avocados, and olive oil. I do drink a lot of water. I try to get in at least close to a gallon a day. I also consume BCAAs, which is branched chain amino acids, during my workout, and also as soon as I wake up in the morning. I do drink coffee, and if I have tea, it's usually green tea, but I don't put any sugar or any cream in my coffee. And I also try and limit my alcohol consumption, since for me it is nothing but empty calories, which I don't need in this diet. Yes, I can be, and I have been more strict with my diet, eliminating fruits, cheat meals, alcohol, and the extra fats. But eating so strict is not necessary to become healthier and enjoy life along with your training. You need to do what is right for you and your goals. Just because this is what I eat and how I eat doesn't mean that you need to do the same. Just remember though, you can't out-train a poor diet. So if you really want to get the most out of this program, eating healthy will really help. So tomorrow is the start of week 2, where it's day 8, and we're back to training legs. So tonight be sure to get a good night's rest, come to your training hydrated, and make sure you have at least one meal before your training. And I'll see you in the gym.